Hello and welcome back to another episode of Empty Attic of Our Minds. I'm Danny. This is Joe. This is Sharky. We are back.
Hello.
We're
What's good?
talking travel stories today because Joe was mentioning how his fiancée has never left the country, and we started
Getting the
rambling.
passport.
Figured, hey,
He's got some travels coming up too, so
Yeah,
he is in Sharky.
not
yeah,
bad.
man.
Good
We
call.
got some cool trips coming up. We did some cool trips in the past. I've always wanted to be like hit up every island and every fucking place in the Caribbean. So we
Ooh,
got a nice little
Interesting.
start on that.
I don't know.
I
You
mean-
had that goal. You're
Oh,
moving
yeah.
on that.
I just love the fucking beach and a nice tropical blue waters and stuff. And I think we got on this because this drink, they're not sponsoring us, but I took a sip and I was like, ooh, tastes like vacation. I think we just kind of,
You started dancing too.
yeah. So, yeah, and then it reminded me of just fucking the island somewhere because it's rum, of course. So that's a Caribbean drink.
12.5%.
Of course.
Yep. So, man, we got, so I got a few trips coming up. We got, in 2 weeks, I'm going to Charleston for a wedding. So that's going to be dope just to get out, get some sunshine, some warmer weather.
You guys
Probably
gonna like
did-
scope it out, like place you might stay next year for a little bit?
I don't know if that's going to happen, man.
'Cause I know you talked about that.
Going to
Yeah,
see-
we looked into. I mean, we're not gonna go there for that purpose, but if it happens, it happens. I don't know. We kind of got some. No, we don't even got that much free time because Lily's in a wedding party and got all those activities. I think they're doing another bachelor party there. So
What are you gonna be doing? Do you
Damn.
know any of the guys or?
I know John. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they were
cool.
just over last night for dinner. So
Oh, cool.
I'm sure I'll do something with the guys. Or I got Nick there too.
Oh, okay.
Sam's old friend. My friend too, but whatever. He's there, so I'll hit him up if anything. Which is crazy. Okay, let's talk about a story. So last time I was there, we went to go ring shopping. That was last year we went to Charleston. Just to get an idea, whatever. We've been following this company on Instagram, and they're based out of Charleston, so that's why we went. We based the whole trip. We found cheap flights, and we're like, fuck it, boom, booked it, got there, whatever. So we just made a whole trip out of it. We went and got a bunch of barbecue, went to the ring place, did some shopping, a lot of dinners, some rooftop bars, whatever. I don't even know. Did I go to the beach? Yeah, and then we had a boat ride too, with her. Now the wedding that we're going to is we were out there with her parents or her dad. He has a boat and stuff, and so and then they got a vacation home down there. So we was just there hanging out and stuff and going on a boat. But
Sweet.
the crazy part about this trip is now my ex lives in Charleston, and I don't know how she knew I was there. She don't follow me on Instagram. I don't follow her anymore. We used to. I don't know what happened. Maybe her husband. She's married. Maybe her husband made her unfollow me or some shit. Whatever the case is.
She's got a burner.
He's got a spy.
Yeah, and I had my account on private, and all of a sudden I get a DM from her like, "Hey, you should check this place out while you're here." I was like, how the fuck did she know I was here? Like, how would she know that I was in Charleston? It was so freaky. I was like, did I say something? Or it's like, is it on? I'm like, no, she doesn't follow me on Facebook. Like, my mom wouldn't. Like, I just like thinking like people she knows. So we had mutual friends, but I'm like, why would they say anything? Or like, how would they even post that I'm in Charleston? It was just so random. She just messaged me out of nowhere. And I tell Lily, I said, yo, she must have either saw us walking around or driving around somewhere or something.
What are the
But that-
odds of that?
right,
If that
dude?
were
That's
the
fucking
reason.
Spooky.
Which I don't have any problems with Kendra. Like, she was cool. Like, it
Yeah.
ain't weird.
Yeah.
But it was like, how the fuck did she know I was there? And just to like
That's
message
weird.
me out of the
Yeah.
blue, it'd have been different. She'd be like, hey, I hear you in Charleston. And then said, you should check blah, blah, blah out. But she just said, you
But
should
even
check.
that would be kind of weird because you're like, how'd you hear I was in Charleston?
Well, it still opens up a conversation. I'm like, oh, how'd you know I was here? And then she can tell me. But it was just like, yo,
Yeah.
do this. Because I might have saw you out. So that was a weird travel story. That was crazy. So I was
Spooky.
telling Lily, I was like, yo, when we get back there, like in a couple weeks, I wonder if she gonna like know somehow, like I'm there, or is she gonna say something, or
Odds are she will.
like run into her or something. I don't know. Never know. Or could Nick have posted me and she follows Nick? I have to look into that. That's impossible. But I hung out with him like the second to last day, so I don't know how that would work. But Thanks
Either
for keeping
way,
tabs.
that's
on me.
spooky.
Look at the draft. Speaking of spooky,
What?
your
yeah, it's moving the foam. Yeah.
your phone's moving.
Yeah, the uninsulated attic. It's more full than it is empty, but it is not insulated. That's for damn sure. But damn, that's odd.
Yeah, it's odd. It was weird. Like just to get a freaking DM talking about like, oh, you're in my city. Like that's some shit I do drunk, and it's if I was single, like if I saw some chick in my, I'm like, oh, I see you here. Let's
Yeah.
meet up or something. I don't know, but
Is
yeah.
she
Now
in a
and then it's
relationship
like
too, and
she's married,
Oh,
and
what?
allegedly she's pregnant, and it's like she told my friend Aaliyah that somehow like through some story Instagram thing. I don't know what she did like a poll, and Kendra just like told her she was pregnant. And I was like, wow. And then Aaliyah was like, why would
Damn.
she just say that? Like, I feel like she wanted me to tell you almost. I'm like, that's not a congrats, I guess. You got pregnant by the guy that fucking you broke up with, moved back to Wisconsin. You married him, first of all, but when you broke up with him, you was trying to fuck me when she came here. She was like, I literally have a video because I was starting to talk to Lauren at the time, and I was like just starting to talk to Lauren, and then we got in a fight that night. Me and Lauren, we was arguing about some crazy dumb shit. I was drunk, but it was valid in my head. I was right. Fuck her. But no, she hit me up. She was like, yeah, I'm back in, whatever, blah blah blah. She was like, but I might be moving back. But before I go, can I get some dick? Straight up asked me. Brittany got the video in her phone. I wish I could just play it right now.
Oh, we can add it in.
Oh, and I was like, look, Lauren, see, I got bitches. Like, because Brittany was recording me. I was like, record this. And I was like, and I was pissed. I was snapping about Lauren and all that. I was like, look, Lauren, I got bitches throwing pussy at me. And I'm saying no, because I like you, or whatever the fuck it is. Because she was like arguing with me about some dumbass shit. But so I made her record that I turned down some ass. Well, yeah. But, like, it was crazy. And then she ended up marrying that guy. And, like,
It's that phrase, turn down some ass.
yeah, she ended up marrying him, and then she like messaging me or whatever, and then I don't know. Yeah,
I think she will message you.
yeah. I mean, look
She's
at me.
gonna
Come on,
find out.
she can't get over this.
And I think she will tell you she's pregnant without you asking.
Probably. Well, congrats to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
Well, you
Fuck
didn't.
that. No.
Good move.
Yeah.
Well, that's
South Carolina.
yeah. When you guys go back, are you gonna go back to TJ Maxx again?
Oh,
I hope
yeah.
not. Okay, so
That's on the
I
itinerary.
forgot. Yeah, that was on the itinerary. So we went.
That's just stuck in my mind. It will never leave that. That's
So,
like on an
yeah.
itinerary for a
It's
like
supposed
a
to be like
national
a-
chain.
It's like a famous location. They just like certain ones get like certain exclusive shit. So they did have like some like designer brands in there. They had like Gucci and like Fendi and like off season shit. But I was like, that's why she wanted to go because she was like, oh, I could get a pair of like Gucci slides for real cheap or something. So we looked and they had some shit, but it was just like, meh. So,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I
forgot
complained,
about
but I
that.
enjoyed it.
I can never forget about that.
Yeah,
That's
I was
just
like, at a TJ Maxx.
it's like when you showed us that. I'm like, what? I'm still so confused. Like it makes sense, but I'm still very confused.
That's not work. I have friends that Brittany and Aaliyah, well, mainly Aaliyah, she want to go to the mall, any city or anywhere we go. Like we went to Tampa when we visited Zach, and she's like, "Oh, can we go to the mall? Like I want to check and see if they." I'm like, dude, every time we go somewhere, you want to hit a mall like that. I don't want to go to another city and hit a mall up unless I need to. Like if I need something to wear drastically, like last minute plans or something. I don't
Yeah.
want to just go to a damn mall.
I don't want to go to a mall in my own city. Like
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah,
West,
right.
man.
Yeah, I don't even want to go. I used to when I used to like shop and stuff, but now I got the gist of online, and I can just buy shit there.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier to return it too. Shout out to Amazon.
Oh, actually, that kind of reminds me. I forgot to tell you about this. I saw a scheme earlier today where they're like, why are all you paying money at IKEA? What you got to do is download the instruction manual and then just slowly email customer service that you're missing parts.
Oh my god! And then you get the whole thing. Jeez, that's a lot.
Yeah,
It's
that
a lot of
is-
work, but it's a good scheme.
Yeah, but none. Well, first I would say none of
save
the.
a couple $100
Yeah, yeah.
on cheap shit.
Yeah, I'd be like first, like none of the fucking like bolt screws or stuff came for this certain product, and then you get all of that at once, and then you start doing the other pieces.
And then you could just rig the most dope IKEA furniture you've ever made. Like,
Yeah.
look at this custom IKEA thing. You
Yeah,
can't even buy this.
So
No, I didn't
I
even buy
ordered
it.
a
You
You
literally can't buy this, even if you wanted to.
I ordered a refrigerator, and the refrigerator's missing. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I just got a box.
I should, dude.
It
I'm
doesn't
gonna
have the
call.
freezer.
We're gonna do a segment about schemes, and then I want to actually like, commit several all my schemes on camera and just actually no, because I don't want to fuck that up.
Yeah, someone fucked up that one
The Covers one.
Culver's one. Yeah.
Rest in peace. Let's have a moment of silence. I can now say this online and to the people. I had a Cover screen for like 8 years. It was buy one get one basket. You just bookmark the coupon. It was a digital coupon. You bookmark it. Every time you go to Covers, you click redeem. It refreshes with a new like expiration date or whatever. Used that for years. It was like my icebreaker to like when I started a new job. I always tell them, don't put this online though. This is for you. And like people use that shit. And I didn't realize how many people actually like, people are like, oh, that's cool. But people actually use that shit.
You
And they
use that
all
to
hit
get
me
job-
up. They all hit me up.
Hey, if you give me this job, I got you.
No, like when I'm introducing myself to the team or something, like, just be like, hey guys, I got this coupon. Y'all should save it. They end up liking you and shit.
What's something cool about me? I've been getting free Culvers for years.
Yeah. Basically.
I don't
Yeah.
even know a Culver.
Yep. And then like it was crazy because like I posted on my story like rest in peace to like a 8-year scheme or whatever, and like all of Lily's cousins and aunts that I sent it to,
Yeah.
they was like, oh, that's why it didn't work. Because they was like, yeah, I just tried to use it the other day and it didn't work. I'm like, wow, people actually was using it, man. I love that.
Couldn't even read to see why.
Yeah, man.
That's
So I imagine all my coworkers. I even hit my
Oh,
job
I
now.
still have it on my home screen.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's gonna be like this is no longer.
I think I already did.
Yeah.
We're sorry. This offer has ended.
I wonder if it would work with the VPN.
I want if I took
So
like,
supposedly, I think this is for like people who own Culvers.
no, you sign up for the rewards and it generates it.
'Cause
Like
it's
they
like the franchising.
no, and anybody could have got that coupon. Like all you had to do was sign up for their rewards program, which is they don't push that. But if you sign up for it, like their loyalty or whatever, because they don't ask for a number or nothing. But if you
Yeah.
sign up,
I
Okay.
might sign up for
you'll
theirs.
get like, they'll email you coupons. But then
Oh,
I just
wow.
bookmarked it and then it worked out. But yeah, I was like, all right, because I don't know, do y'all get Culver's coupons in the mail anymore? Remember
No.
those?
Yeah, I remember
Oh, yeah.
those.
Yeah, I think they just stopped. They stopped those. Like I get every restaurant every now and then. I get like Burger King, Wendy's, and like KFC or some random ass place. But
Yeah.
I've never seen a Culver's coupon. Like
Hmm.
I haven't seen that in years, in like a paper one.
Remember in our college center, you just go in and they had them on shelves, and you could just
Yeah.
grab like 15 of them.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I think it just spread too much because I think people were just like it just word of mouth.
I only
and
had
then they probably-
one
because
one
You've
moment.
had enough jobs now that enough people have
I
been
think
onto
so.
it.
Because like they keep track of like the buy one get one or whatever, because the manager has to come and swipe a card and bring it up. So maybe they was like just notice a fucking jump in like buy one get one baskets compared to like people signing up or something.
I've never really. Not every time I went did I have a manager like need to swipe or do anything.
Some people like had access. You probably had somebody who had a card
Shift
to do
leader,
it. They
yeah.
yeah, like a shift leader.
Yeah, I just show them. They're like, okay, cool. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
shit. But
Well-
I had one moment where it was like, it was in on the south side of Milwaukee, Franklin, and I was in the drive-through, and I showed someone, and like one moment, and I'm like,
Oh shit.
God damn it, they caught on, they got me, and they come back, and like the door opens, but you can hear them talking, and they're like, yeah, another buy one get one. I'm like, oh fuck, and then they're like, okay, that'll be, half off. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh hell yeah.
Soon Jimmy John's gonna catch on because that's basically the same thing. My little scheme with them
What was one of your emails? Free Jimmy John's.
at gmail.com. Oh man.
I mean, he's been
Yeah,
in
that's my best one, right? That's one of the best ones because it's
Well, now it
essentially
is.
the same thing because you got to buy one, you get one free. Like it's especially this summer when I'm just like, oh, that's great. I
Just
just
imagine
like, before
all the
day
phony
drinking day.
emails they have
Oh yeah,
just because of you. That's hilarious. Fuck them.
yeah, I don't care. But another scheme. I guess no, this was supposed to be another vlog. Okay, not vlog, but podcast. All right, fuck the schemes. Traveling.
Yeah, right.
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
to
we'll
take
kill
any
that
Travel
dead.
schemes?
Yeah. I mean,
Shit, he does.
we just watch flights, I guess, and we pick cheap ones. So
I guess I sort of have a travel scheme. It's not really, but it's like one of the dudes that I studied abroad with in Morocco travel. He went on all these like crazy trips because he found this insane like airline miles credit card, and he just pay off all of his bills and everything with that one card. You know, then pay that back off. So he was able to get like a round trip ticket to Vietnam for like $500.
nice.
Yeah.
From the States? Or from Morocco?
No, from like Dayton, Ohio,
Oh, shit.
That's
middle
what's
of the
up.
states.
Jayla's in fucking Vietnam right now. She's
Dude.
just having a blast. Oh my
I want
god,
to go to Southeast Asia so bad.
it looks
like
so dope. Man.
one of the other dudes I studied with was like just in Cambodia before he came, and this sold me on Cambodia so hard. He said if you spend $50, you can shoot a rocket launcher. If you spend $200, you can shoot it at a cow.
What the hell?
You're probably not going to hit the cow, but you might. And I just want to shoot a rocket launcher, but like the thought of getting some steak out of it too is too much to pass up.
Ugh, guts blowing up.
You're not
That is
getting any
awful.
food out of that carcass.
I'd rather blow a car up than a cow, dude. Cows are sweet, man.
Nope.
I couldn't blow one.
Yeah,
over
cows
like-
are chill.
Yeah, they're too cute.
Yeah, you'd have to be a real dick to kill a cow like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Weren't you just eating ribs earlier? I don't give. Don't
Yes,
sit here and
yes,
pretend
I
like you
was.
give a fuck about cows.
Well, I'm not killing it.
With a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
If
It's
it's
a
gonna
cute
die,
cow with like them long eyelashes, just look at you and just moo, and you just.
yes.
It's like a cutscene. It
It's-
cuts
oh my
to him
God,
just
yeah.
I'm
getting
not
up
gonna
in a-
pretend that cows aren't cute and sweet, but my God, if I could kill it in a cartoonish way, let's go.
Oh.
Big mallet, that'd be even more fun. No, that'd be.
It'd be
That'd
sick if
horrifying.
they like built up like
This
a
shit got
tower
me
and you could
buzzed
take it
already.
that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, it's 12.5%.
This is awesome. I love this shit, man. I'm getting this. Oh, two. Cinco de Mayo's Friday, right? I already told y'all we're doing tacos and shit. I think we're gonna do a tequila tasting too at my house. So everybody just bring a bottle of tequila. Or something. It ain't even gotta be a full one.
Is that
just,
a bad?
No,
or-
I can't make it. I gotta be up super early Saturday.
Oh yeah. Wait, no. For what? What are you doing?
I told my girlfriend I'd pick her up from the Dells.
Pick her from the Dale.
Yeah, she's got to do some shit on school. She's working on PBS set on.
How did she get there?
Her mom and driver.
Oh,
okay.
does she not have a car?
She does, but it's like
It's not gonna make
it's
it?
a family tradition type thing. So it's like,
Oh,
all
okay.
right, I can like I'm cool with it. Like whatever.
Oh, she needs to like leave early.
I was asked well in advance. This is cool. Like
Okay.
this is
Well,
not.
Joe and April.
Yeah.
Y'all can come for
Yeah,
a
I got it
tequila
on the
count.
I'll
calendar.
stop by and
Yeah,
referee for. a
Tell the
minute.
missus.
All right, cool. Yeah, just y'all bring a bottle. It's gonna be good. We got a fuck ton of food and all that stuff. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good time.
Tequila tasting.
I'll come out.
And birria tacos.
Ooh.
And I mean, bring tequila and probably I don't know, maybe a little something. I'll let you know midweek. Anyways,
Okay.
At least stop by.
Yeah.
Bring some food.
yeah, stop by. I mean, yeah, you ain't got to get fucking faded. Just come. Yeah.
Bring the lady. Oh wait, no, you got to pick
She's
her up
gone,
Saturday.
yeah.
Sorry. No, I for some reason thinking you had to pick her up like during the day and then you won't make it back till night.
No, I
My bad.
gotta get there super fuck early so she can be
Yeah, bring her.
Yeah.
MET campus. Yeah, on PBS. Be on the PBS set by 8 a.m. It's gonna be a fucking day. And I'm going golfing. And
Nice.
probably gonna pass out and die. But yeah.
Golfing in the Dells.
No.
Oh.
In Milwaukee.
Oh, okay.
Going to the Dells, coming back, going golfing, picking her up, taking her home, and then passing
Yeah.
out and dying.
Oh shit! So you're dropping her off at the Dells, coming back, then going back and picking her up?
No,
Is that
no,
what you just
just
said?
the scoop, just the scoop. But I have to go
Oh.
out and get her. So it's,
Okay.
it's gonna be a
I
hike.
was like, Jesus Christ! That's
Travel.
Like, it's like 10 hours total.
Yeah, right.
That is a travel.
Where are they
Yeah.
staying at in the Dells? Travel.
Yeah, they're
Keyword,
traveling
travel.
throughout.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're
Nice.
seeing it. They're on a
One-
duck boat. I don't fucking know.
Oh, I didn't know if it was like wilderness or
She
Yeah,
told
those
me.
parks.
Really good.
I don't remember, and I also shouldn't probably say.
I love this.
It'll be produced after it even happens anyway.
Goddamn right it will. But
I
no,
forgot how I got these. I think I just saw them
So
at
good, man.
whatever the liquor store that is.
Wow.
Probably saw them on the sale rack at Total Wine.
Total Wine, yeah. I think I got them there.
Ooh, it's good stuff, man.
God, these
That's
fish
got me
sticks giving
drunk.
me hiccups.
Fish
Uh,
sticks?
What else
In your
travel
mouth?
shit I got going on?
Dude, we've established I'm a gay fish.
And that is
Uh,
okay.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I got one for you from a different one from when I was in Morocco. It was St. Patrick's Day. It was probably the most geek St. Patrick's Day I've ever had because it was like I had to give a class presentation that I couldn't get out of, so I showed up late to this. So I then got on a train. My professor gave me a ride because he was cool as shit. Then got on a train to Rabat,
Uh-oh.
the capital city of Morocco, and then just like as soon as I get off the train, like hit an ATM, my buddy comes, picks me up. Like, all right, cool, we're going to a bar. He's there like, nah, come on, dude, we got a table. We met these two dudes. They were already sitting at a table. They told us come hang out. So we're just chilling with these two Moroccan dudes. I come in late. The waitress comes up. It's $5 whiskey, Jameson Cokes. So like, solid. And I tell the waitress, all right, can I get 2 Jameson Cokes, please? She comes back with 1. I'm like, okay, could I get 2 more, please? And she just like looks at me. I'm like, just trust me. Like real quick, chug it in her face. She's like, oh, okay. Like comes back with 2 more. We're just getting
Don't sass me. Give me 2 more.
It's like I understand that most people in this country don't drink like this, but
I'm from America, damn it.
yeah, I'm from America and I go to bumfuck town where I had to do a project trying to prove that all there is to do isn't drink.
No.
Which, let's
That's
be
pretty
honest,
hard.
you know what happened in that project? Real quick side note: everyone had to leave the city to not drink. Weird. But yeah, so she comes back just hammering Jameson Cokes all night. A table over from us is just a bunch of Department of Defense people, just like also getting hammered. We're shooting the shit with them. There's this fucking band going that's playing like all like classic rock and then also like occasionally doing the songs in Arabic. So it was fucking tight. After like a little bit in, it's like, all right, let's all get around to Jameson's. We take the first round. The 2 Moroccan dudes. One of them's a bigger guy. He's like about your size, so like not huge, and then the other one's like my size. And I've already like
Tiny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I already showed up and like outdrank him real quick. And then like the other 3 dudes I was with were doing the same thing. And then like after that first one, we could just see it in his eyes that he was done for the night. He just can't handle it. Couldn't hang. The other guy was like, fine. But then, like, we're like, all right, round 2. And as soon as that came out, he's just like, nah, dude, we gotta go. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the big dude took his shot, and it's like, whoever wants this other one, just fucking have it. But, like, we gotta go.
Oh, man.
And, like, we take that shot, look over. One of the Department of Defense dudes is like, fuck it. He had to, like, he's just wearing his vest at this point. All of the other shirts have come off. Like, all right, bro. He's like dude's trying to find his way up on stage. Like, let's okay.
Get on stage.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, hell yeah, dude. And then
That's
we're
the perfect kind of drunk.
yeah. Oh, it was a great time. And then like we're just like, how much is our tab at? This is an inexpensive country. Drinks are cheaper than they are in America. It wound up being about $40 a pop for the 4 of us.
That's it.
Not bad.
Not bad, but like way more than we were used to by that point. So like, oh shit, we
Sounds
gotta
like you
go.
drank a lot though, so $40 each.
I may or may
Yeah.
not have pooed myself when I peed. I trusted a fart and it came back to bite me.
I did that yesterday. I was going
Yeah.
to tell that today. I shit my pants last night. In the kitchen, dude.
Oh,
It was so bad.
it's the worst place for
I
it.
was literally end of the night. We had a beautiful dinner. And I'm just,
Were the guests
I'm
still
about to-
there?
no, everyone, everything's gone.
Damn
House is
it.
cleaned up, semi. And I'm like, all right, I don't know why I was in the kitchen. I don't know what the hell I was doing down there. I don't know what I was doing. I was like,
Hungry.
no, I'm telling you, we just ate a 7-course meal. Like, it was stupid.
Yeah, but it's you.
Yeah,
You have an appetite.
I do. But I don't know why I was down there. I was like, let me just fart quick. And I was like, no. I said, Lily, I'm going to be a minute. I just shit my pants. Oh, I caught it, though. As soon as I felt something, I was like, yep. And then I actually, it was bad. It was bad.
Is there ever a time you shit yourself and don't know, though? I feel like every time you shit yourself, you know.
I mean, this was the second time. Third
That
post
can't
baby shit that I've done in my life. Post like child.
happen. Oh, okay.
Fourth grade, like 2015
Well, you
or 2016 or
not
something.
having
It's the
diarrhea at
exact
the
year.
same time, right? Like, because I feel like that gets a pass if you accidentally shit yourself when you have diarrhea.
Yeah, it was always diarrhea. It wasn't like a solid
you-
turd.
those
I
good.
don't know if I've ever solid turded myself.
Yeah, no,
but
that's awful.
Yeah.
it's always a landslide.
Well, I guess in Morocco it
Yeah.
wasn't a solid turd because of the water, but this was in the middle of the night. Like this
Uh-huh.
was well before we took those shots. I was just like outside pissing in an alley. I made contact with the dude whose house it was. Because like I saw a bunch of other people.
Dude,
'cause-
this is getting really weird.
No, so-
why
Alright,
Wait,
is
you got caught pissing behind some dude's house?
all right, so you have to like. There's bathroom attendants there, so you have to give them a little bit of money. I didn't
Yeah.
want to do that,
I hate that.
so I went outside,
what?
and there I saw a bunch
What a
of people.
fucking joke of a
I
job.
saw like 3 people. Well, that's what happens in fucking poor countries. And,
That happens here in
yeah.
Orlando.
Yeah.
Tampa had them.
Yeah, poor countries like Florida.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
I
you
saw-
just threw that up there for him.
Yeah. So I saw a couple people pissing in this alley, so I thought it was cool. And then like after a little bit, I'm the only one there, and someone just comes out. He's like, just gives me that look, like, dude, really? I'm like, as if like,
Switchblade.
real quick in Arabic, I say sorry, I'm about to leave. But that's when I, the toot and it comes out. I'm like, well, it's too late. There's nothing I can do. I'm still not paying to go to the bathroom. So I just dealt with it until we got back to our place that night, where I threw away my underwear and washed my ass.
Oh, hell no. You did not walk around with shit in your pants for the rest of the night.
Just a little bit.
Oh, God.
It was
I
just a little nugget of
devastated.
poop.
I would went in the bathroom and threw my underwear away at least.
I wasn't gonna pay to do that though.
I mean, you don't have to tip them.
What kind of
You
alley are we
do.
talking about?
No, like
Can you just
you can't
dump?
get in without giving money. They're like, hold 10 dirham, please.
Oh, wow.
It's like, I'm not.
But what kind of alley? Like, could you have just
Take 'em
squatted,
off.
dump trouser, throw out the underwear, throw on your pants, leave?
Not with this dude right there. I
Oh, is he
eyeballed him
just-
mad I was peeing on his shit.
No.
Oh, he was
man.
just watching. Oh,
He just like came out because you like
What a
most people like
lingerer.
have dogs, so like people don't break in and shit. So he hears
Yeah.
dogs barking because people are pissing outside of his fence. And he's just like, dude,
yeah,
really?
people.
Uh,
I would
there were
Fuck
people.
that. I ain't walked around shit on my ass. I felt
I was
disgusting
very
last night.
drunk.
Yeah, at that point, it's the
It was
universe
very,
telling you,
very
go
drunk.
back in and pay.
Yeah, I would have to shit, man.
I did pay, after a few more drinks, and then I got back.
Sounded like you did pay.
Stayed in the.
Shit in your pants.
Yeah, it was fine. It was all right. But anywho, so the next day we go out, do some things, and then there's a restaurant there that's a pirate ship. So I was just fucking sipping margaritas on the bow of a pirate ship for a couple hours before we had to take the train back home.
That's dope.
It was
That's cool.
That was
That's the best part about fucking vacation.
Yeah,
Alright.
other than potentially shitting yourself because of the water, it's
Yeah.
not. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I love shit like that. Have some drinks on in a weird ass place. Like when I was in Turks, we did this floating bar that like Drake frequents. It was called
Drake.
no fuck I forgot. We went to
Sponsored by Drake?
no I got it. I know what it's called. I'm not an idiot. They just reposted me too. Where are they at? I'm a celebrity now. Drake gonna see me if he follows me on
Did you
Instagram.
tell them that you know Drake?
No.
And did they
They
believe
know
you?
I don't know. What is this called? What is it? Fuck!
I'll look it up. You keep telling the story. I'll find the name.
Yeah, no, it was just like we went and just drinking in the middle of the fucking ocean, like no land in sight, kind of like a little small island here and there. It's just like nuts though. Like
Captain Oak's Tiki Bar.
nope. It's called not Omar's Beach. I got a picture of it.
Get out of your recents. You could go by a date.
Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark. So Drake frequents there and shit. So we went there and it's like,
Leave that in the Dells.
Good Catholic boy.
yeah, it's cool. That's why we went. We were
That's
we
sweet.
were hoping like they filmed the music video and shit there, and like he goes there often, and like it's like a thing. So Lily wanted to be there and shit. That's her favorite guy.
1% chance. Obviously.
Apparently,
way
he came like
way
right
less
after
than
we
that, but-
left our trip. So
Shit.
yeah, we're thinking we want to get property there, man, like a vacation home, because it's dirt cheap.
That'd be pretty
Not
sweet.
dirt. I mean, land is dirt cheap, and then but like kind of build it in a fucking island. That probably costs so much fucking money to get importing shit and all that.
Oh yeah.
But the
See
land
that.
itself, dude, like you can get like 3 acres or some shit for like $30K. Like it's a beach too. It's stupid. It's like it's so cheap.
I'm so much less impressed by celebrities that have like island homes in the Caribbean now.
How about the ones that buy an island?
After
No,
hearing
I
that,
mean,
don't
but
give
still,
a
like
shit.
importing like the materials,
No.
like they build crazy homes. So like building probably costs five times as much it would cost here,
Oh,
or more. Probably more.
The house is impressive.
Furniture
but
and
the
all
location
that
is
shit.
now less. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, well, that was.
But then
nothing.
also you gotta think about like
I
if
still think
you're in the
it's
Bahamas,
dope.
like Caribbean, like just a hurricane could just come through and just shit on you, dude. It's
Yeah.
a wrap.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
you right out of there.
Oh, yeah, I've been
And like
talking about
building
the
on a
ocean for
beach, I
years.
just couldn't like that's.
Oh
just
no,
so
they take
risky.
a loss for a year and not have to pay taxes. Rich things.
You know, yeah.
I'm talking about the ocean for years. Not a safe place. Not for
Yeah.
me.
Speaking of not a safe place, dude, my vacation story. I was just flying on took like Friday Thursday off of a week, and then flew out on Thursday. Sorry for backtracking, but was thinking it through. And was just going to Dallas, visiting my cousin who got his first job there, going to check it out. And weather was just awful. It was pissing rain around Oklahoma and Dallas, and I guess when it's really raining, you can't land at Dallas. So they rerouted us to Oklahoma City. And we were on the fucking tarmac or whatever the fuck it's called for
Mhm.
like 2 hours, dude. I was ready to just be like, kill me. Like, this was
Sucking in
awful.
Farts
Yeah.
and recycled air.
Dude,
Ugh.
it was awful. Luckily, I had service at that point because I'm
Yeah.
not in the air
Yeah.
and I'm not paying for Wi-Fi and shit. The
Yeah.
shitty
Yeah.
airline
That's nice.
Wi-Fi.
Throwing a movie. Oof.
Yeah. And
God, these were good.
yeah, dude,
I
get some more.
drunk off
Go on.
one.
I don't think there is one. I'll look, but
God damn. I
And
ate a full meal. Like I'm drunk off of one of those things.
I mean that's 2 beers in percentage of alcohol.
is all of it. You want a beer?
Sure.
You're gonna have to get more.
Or I'll take. No, that tequila's warm, so I won't drink it.
Here.
Where's the? Oh,
Behind
shit,
you.
it's right behind me.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And I don't know if you guys ever been like where it's been delayed like that, where they give you like a voucher for like the hotel overnight stay, and then you get like plane ride the next morning at like 9 or 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And they did that, and I'm like, fuck that, dude. I'm not wasting like half of my vacation sitting in Oklahoma City, flying to Dallas.
Yeah.
So looking for like cars to rent. You can't rent a car from Oklahoma City unless you bring it back to that specific airport, which blew chunks.
What?
Yeah.
No,
Clearly,
I
I wasn't flying out of there because my initial plan was Dallas.
guess that makes sense.
Um,
No one's
I
going
guess,
to
but if you're
okay.
like
How far is it? How of a drive was that going to be?
Probably 5-6 hours.
hour and a half,
Really? That's it?
Really?
I thought everything
Maybe
was
a little-
bigger in Texas.
I would have just taken.
well,
Uber
Oklahoma
ride
City
then.
is like
Including
really
the drive,
fucking
too.
close. Dude.
I didn't know that was. That
I don't know.
close.
Maybe not. Maybe I was watching the Bucks game the entire time, but so I was looking at like buses to bring me down.
I'll look it up.
Mhm.
Yeah,
keep
you
talking.
look it up, and thank you. And I was like, oh, sweet, like $20, whatever it was, Greyhound. I'm like, okay, whatever. Literally, I'm texting Pete because I lived with him at the time. I'm like, dude, I might die.
3 hours.
It was 3 hours. Okay.
Okay, that ain't
Yeah,
bad.
It wasn't
Yeah.
terrible.
Versus spending the night. Yeah. Just,
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it was probably 30 to 40 minutes less because Dallas was past him, so he met me at a stop before. So I'm like, dude, just come pick me up, dude. I might die. The bus driver had bulletproof glass around where he sat on the bus driving. Every time we stopped, the dude gummed 5 cigarettes. I shit you not. There might have been stops 20 minutes apart. He's doing 5 cigarettes each stop.
And what brand of bus was this?
Greyhound.
That's a pretty reputable bus. That's a.
I guess it's
Hey, the
Not-
he's got things in his past. He's working through them with cigarettes. Let him live. All right, Joe. Don't be so.
I'm kind of
high
worried
on
about
your
that guy's
horse.
health if every time he stops, he's gunning 5 cigarettes.
Well, that's very kind of you, but he's fine. Cigarettes don't kill you.
Well,
No,
and we had to
that's
wait
never
for him to
happened.
finish his cigarettes
It's a
too,
myth.
so that pissed me off.
It's a myth.
But I sat on the front of the bus with my hood up, watching the Bucks game, the first game they had that year,
Mhm.
and I was like, Jesus Christ, man! Like, Oklahoma City is a dump. First of all, like, I took an Uber to this stop, and the guy goes, "Why are you going here?" I'm like, I just need a fucking ride to Dallas, dude. I don't know, man. I waited like
If you would have started scratching yourself, you wouldn't have had any more questions.
I got to the stop and was like, well, I don't leave for a little bit. I walked across to the gas station. I'm like, I wish I could just stay at this gas station and not have to get on this dirty ass bus. But then I finally fucking got to Dallas, dude, and immediately my cousin picked me up, and I'm like, dude, we're getting fucking hammered. So we went to like those what are those fucking things called in Dallas? Honky tonk. Thank you. You knew exactly what I was talking about. Honky tonks are awesome.
What is that?
It's like this. So where we went, the honky
Think
tonk
of
was
the
on.
most country place you can think of.
It's
without
lit.
the
It's lit
rodeo.
though. It's lit
Mhm.
though.
Everything but the rodeo.
It's like on the stockyards where people would come across the country to trade their livestock and shit with each other and sell it. But they built like all these bars and shit around it, and they had this huge honky tonk. There's like 5 fat bars in this one place. So much fucking country music and dancing. Bunch of pool tables. The only shitty part is there's a gift shop in there. It's like, we don't need a gift shop in this bar, but
Yeah.
live music playing. Really cheap drinks from when I was there, at least. And you just get shit faced and have a good time. Everyone's happy. But dude,
That's a story, man. Fuck.
I know, like, I never really had bad travel stories.
Damn,
that
man,
was-
that's something, man. That's a lot. Like, say, fuck the fucking layover and get
Well-
a Greyhound, and then like that. Yeah, that's a lot, man.
I mean, I got there, but
That happened to my friend Gabe once when we were going to our buddy's wedding out in Baltimore. He left at 9 a.m. from Milwaukee, and he had like connecting flights or whatever. But because he hit weather in every single like connecting area, so he wound up.
so the weather was going east,
Yeah.
probably, and he started off in
Yeah.
the
So he wound up having the
fuck.
like he was initially gonna like land in I don't know South Carolina and then go up to Baltimore, but they rerouted him out of South Carolina into Atlanta, and then from Atlanta up to like New Jersey, but they couldn't land in New Jersey, so he had to land in Delaware, and then he had to take like a bus to DC and then a train into Baltimore.
Yep.
So by the time that I got there off of my 8:30 off of my 4:30 flight from Milwaukee, me and my buddy Sean are walking into the hotel as he's like just coming down from his room for the first second. We're like, "Oh fuck." He's like, "Yeah, I just got here, man. I'll tell you about it." And we're like, "All right, cool. We just got here. Let us set our shit down. You said the Uber's coming? Cool. Hold him for 5 minutes." So he just tells us that he had a planes, trains, and automobiles story that day. He's like, "I am never ever buying. I'm only buying direct
Right,
flights now."
yeah.
I will
Yeah, it really
never get
makes
a-
you like think about your next flight and
Yeah.
He saved $50 initially to end up spending like another 150.
Oh
And
no!
then
If that's
Wait,
the
they had-
closest
oh.
of like the
It was-
price difference, I'm getting direct.
It was probably
Oh, yeah, fuck $50.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
It
I'm gonna
was
spend that on airport
It was
food if I
probably
land,
more,
dude.
it was probably more than that.
It was
Yeah.
probably way better than that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, if we like, that's something Lily's taught me with all the travel we've been doing. That she direct is just the way, man.
It is.
If you can, just do it.
Oh yeah.
Fuck it.
But that's what's crappy about our little airport is
Yeah.
like the direct flights might be like $200 more than just driving an hour and going to Chicago.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
whatever.
I mean, now, think about it. You and the lady go, like, that's $400 then, It's not just $200 that you're focused on yourself.
You know what?
Yeah.
Now that I say that, the bartenders in Baltimore were a dick to me that night.
I didn't like Baltimore. Maybe because I had a bad tour guide, Mamari. You did not do it well. I feel like
You
we
looked
had
right at the camera, you.
because like she did, like she was like so caught up with this dude she was dating, like we drove there and like she just was not prepared for us to come, like she knew we were coming.
Amari,
That's
what the
a-
fuck?
It was like a lot. She was a terrible host.
You're better than that, Amari.
She is.
So,
Like she didn't have like nothing planned for us as us being guests, kind of like I mean, granted, Lily plans, but we were like going to see her and like staying at her house, and like it was like a lot.
Yeah, like let's go
You
do
know?
shit. Let's not.
Yeah,
just
I'm like,
hang
yeah,
at the
show me your
house.
city, just show me
Yeah.
what you got going on, and
Yeah.
she couldn't do that really.
Not like you have to buy like,
Yeah,
hey, we're going to this tour at this time. Like,
yeah.
had a
Like
cool
we went
Ferraris,
around, we
yeah.
went to DC. It was my first time in DC ever, and like she was just like with her boyfriend. Like she wasn't even there. Me and Lily just walked ahead of them, rode scooters around DC. It's got
Yeah. Just
drunk
give us
and
your
ate.
apartment
That's kinda
keys. We'll
Yeah.
see you back later. Like,
it sucks, but yeah. So that's another travel story. Like my time in Baltimore, kind of just it wasn't that cool.
The bartenders were just mean at close. They're like, it was like 15 minutes. Everyone start leaving. I still have like half a drink left. They're like, you gotta fucking finish that. I'm like, I got fucking 15 minutes. What are you fucking? You gotta chug your drink. I'm like, I got 15 minutes. Like, what are you, a pussy? I'm like, bitch, I'm from Wisconsin. This is my 7th double whiskey sour in the past 2 hours. You can eat shit. You don't know what drinking is. Now
Yeah.
get me a water.
Yeah, I give
you don't even know what a
goddamn
double is.
Yeah. I just the roads. I hated the roads out there. I drove my
Oh, too
Mustang
narrow.
out there. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, this shit is awful.
Damn. I
I
don't
can't
know.
believe I
If
pushed the Sting all the way to fucking Baltimore. That was random.
oh,
We were like, let's go.
didn't you book it for rental or whatever?
Yeah, I've gotten
How'd
so
that go?
far. It's good. The first one went good. This kid rented my car for a day for like his sister's prom. She wanted to go to prom and something cool or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And so they booked my car, and he
Oh,
brought
look
it
at
back.
your car being a prom car, dude.
Yeah, I was
pretty
like,
cool.
I was happy, dude. I was like, okay, you think my car's cool? I'm like
Yeah.
sick of it, but he's
Making
like,
you happy, yeah.
yeah, I'm like,
And you're
somebody
paying
thinks
it.
it's cool still,
Yeah.
so I'm like, I'm in there. But he brought it back cleaner than I gave it to him, man. Like he had floor mats in it, like when you go to a dealer, they put like plastic floor mats so they
Yeah.
don't fucking fuck your shit up. He had those in the car. He had new air fresheners and like,
Damn.
I was like, dude, thanks, man. I was
Wasn't
like,
this kid's first time?
yeah, and he was like under 21. I was just thinking, I was like, oh, he's because like as soon as he put, he was like, man, I can't wait to hear how it sounds. I'm like, no, this ain't no Shelby or GT. This is an EcoBoost.
Six
It's not loud.
6 cylinders, buddy.
It's not loud.
Careful with the right door.
Fast as shit though. That thing is sweet.
Yeah, it'll pick up. It's fun. I got the premium. I got the top of the line EcoBoost. So
Hell yeah.
it got the bells and whistles. It just don't got the engine.
So
But-
what was, like, if you don't mind me asking, like, what'd that run that kid?
Like $60 for just a
Oh.
night. And then I got 3 more trips already coming up.
Does,
Somebody's
kid
picking up
totally
tomorrow
fucking
morning
your
at
car.
10, and they're dropping back off Friday. Then the next day, I got some models flying in. She's like, oh, I got a photo shoot. She needs for one night. That's another 70 something bucks because it's more on the weekend. Then I got a kid coming in for vacation, and he's gonna have it for like a week. And I'm just like, dude, I paid my car note and everything, like insurance and
Yeah.
all that. And
That's
I'm
fucking sweet.
already booked, and I'm like,
do they have to come back with a full tank too?
Yeah.
Oh.
unless they pay for prepaid gas, then they don't have to. But that'll cost them $50. Like if they were smart. Well, the other kid is smart. I don't know. It
Depends how
depends.
much you're driving, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it depends. So prepaid fuel, they give me an extra 50 for it. But
It's
I'm like,
probably
this is like-
airport race, then it's not worth it.
like I had a car like that. Like I drove a Fiat in
Yeah.
Charleston, like the little meat. That's what I called it. And it was like prepaid gas. We didn't even go through a tank for like 4 days. We had it. Like we went through like half a tank and then we filled it up. And then when we were in Turks and Caicos, we were in the car, but the island's so goddamn small. Like I think we used a quarter tank the whole time. Like
Yeah.
even though we drove like every day, all the time, like everything's like 2 minutes away.
I feel like on an island like that, it'd be sweet to rent like scooters or some shit.
Yeah, until it rains or at night where it's scary. You don't know what'll pop out.
Yeah.
People watch you in alleys while you
Yeah, I
pee on
need to
their
be.
house.
I don't like that because like we
That's
drove
cool.
through some weird dark places, like where it was just, like no street lights and stuff. It was like back roads to Whitewater almost, but like you're on an island, so it's scarier because
Yeah.
what do they have here?
It's a haunted movie.
Yeah,
But
but during the day, scooters have been dope. Definitely.
yeah, at least the good thing about on an island though is like, where are they gonna go? We're gonna
Yeah.
fucking catch you.
Yeah, so that's what he was saying, like, cause like literally, like we were at a bar and it was just like more urban, whatever, and it was just like okay, it was giving me like I'm back in the States vibes, and like my Aaliyah was like pointing at, like we have a conversation with random locals and all that. And they're pointing at Lily's ring like, oh, they just got engaged. Look at that rock. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, don't do all that. And then the guy came up to me. He was like, we don't do that here. Like, and then he was like, I know you probably used to that shit in the States, and like people that look like us probably rob and do that, but he was like, we everybody knows everybody don't need small islands, and that was like, oh, I hate that I assume that, but it's like, I can help, but
it's
because
not
I'm conditioned that way.
It's not the people. It was more you're in an area of unknown.
Yeah.
You hear shit about resorts in Mexico or Costa Rica or anywewhere else. It's like, no, people disappear. Like,
Yeah, people get robbed and they get taken advantage of.
Drugged.
Like, people take advantage of you because they know you're American or whatever the case. So that's all. Like, still, like anything could have happened. Like, even if somebody did locally steal it, they probably who's gonna turn them in?
that shit happened to me
You
in
know?
Morocco.
Yeah,
Not
that's
Morocco.
actually true. They all know each other, so
they're
why
not gonna be
why
like, no
snitch on each
witnesses.
other?
They're gonna be like, what are you talking about?
Bitch, this is
Yeah.
our economy. Don't fuck with them.
And
Yeah.
how hard would it be to find that ring too?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like a car.
It's fucking gone. I'm only here for a limited time.
What's that fresh hole in your backyard? You hiding something?
It's not a body.
We know it's not a body. It's pretty ring sized, isn't it? Nah, something like that happened to me in Morocco too. Where they like, obviously it's like if you're a white dude, you have $1 million in your pocket, so they jack up the prices everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I remember one night I was staying in a hostel, like we're drinking some whiskey, and this other, oh, I got that bottle. How much did it cost you? I'm like, 150 dirham. And he's like, oh, it only cost me 130. I'm like, yeah, you're Moroccan. He's like, no, yeah. But no, like one of the things that you're warned about is like
That's
people will, because it's like really confusing in the old cities, the Medinas, because it's just like it was built in like the 1800s by the old Arabs, and so it's just like all on top of each other, just confusing as fuck. So it's common to like pay someone to show you around, but you have to. They'll rip you off.
Yeah.
They took us in a circle and charged us like $40 to take us in a circle, and we're like, all right, well, that's on us. We should not have listened to the people saying, no, go the opposite direction to get out of where you came. And yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It was a fun time.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Live
gotta
and
be
learn.
careful with that shit. Yeah, so I didn't know like Costa Rica's like that. We're literally renting a car there. We're gonna be hitting we're going all over Costa Rica for like a week. So
I think that's where some fucking. You remember that there was like a news story in the early 2000s where like some girl on a high school trip just disappeared, and every so often they'll just recycle it up. It was like, we still think we can find her. We need to figure out what happened. It's like, no, we know
I
what
ain't worried
happened.
about that more so than driving through mountains and shit. That like the roads there. That's so we were. I'm like we rented a car, but I'm like I want to see how much it would cost to have like somebody there just drive us around.
Can't be that much more.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because like everything there, like we got the flight, we booked it on miles. Shout out to fucking Chase Sapphire. Like we didn't pay for the fucking flight. The flight, and it was still cheap. The flight was only $360 round trip.
Okay.
We found
That's
a
not
really
bad.
cheap one, but we got it covered with points. And then like all the hotels, like in resorts, they're pretty fucking cheap. Like it's not like it was in like Turks and I'm like, dang, this is fucking dirt cheap.
Well, you went
It's
to
like-
the, top of the line island.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's only down from here.
Yeah, probably.
No,
Bahamas is
I'm
tight.
sure that's gonna be a blast
No, yeah, Costa Rica's gonna be fun.
when you turn 31.
30, bitch. But
I
yeah,
had to.
That's the only thing I don't want. Like, they got so many fucking volcanoes and shit, like mountainous areas, jungles, and like just getting through all that stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be tight, but like I'm gonna be the guy there, so I'm always have to drive. I'm always the guy that I just gotta drive. And that, like, I asked other guys to go. Junior was supposed to come. He still might. We were still monitoring flights. We just got drunk for the Bucks game, and I forgot to fucking book his ticket that night. And then they went up to like $1,400 the next day.
Ooh.
Yep, it was fucked for our exact flight. They have some like
What the
$500. That's what I'm saying. Like when we see these flights, like we follow these pages, they're only like you gotta like at that moment,
Yeah, fire
you know.
sales.
So in your head, you gotta have like a list of like, okay, if we saw Cayman Islands, Costa Rica, or like somewhere else that's dope, we're just gonna book it. We're gonna throw it on a card, credit card, or whatever, and we're just gonna do it. We'll work all the other shit out later. Because usually it's like way down the line,
Yeah.
months and months away. So that's pretty much how we booked every trip. Turks was like that. We didn't play, oh, let's go to Turks. We were like, oh shit, $200-$300. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's
So-
smart. You just seen that like on Instagram and shit?
Yep, it's this Instagram page we follow. Escape Flight Chicago. That's what it's called. Fucking be amazing. And they got them out of every major city. So like the Chicago Air always shows flights.
That's
from
that
Milwaukee to
website you
Chicago.
showed me, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep.
They have an Instagram page too?
Yep.
Cool.
That's
it's
tight.
fucking awesome. It's so many cool flights. Like it was one to like Prague for like $200 or something, like $250, like round trip. It's like yeah, fuck
Damn.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
like Prague. That's dope.
That's insane. That's Czech Republic, right?
I think so. Yeah.
That's like when I was real little and we lived in Germany. That's like one of the very few memories that I still have in my head. Is just like,
You lived in Germany when you were young?
yeah, my dad.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he was at the time he was an engineer with Harley Davidson, and he was on the team of engineers that developed the first water cooled motorcycle engine, which is now the V-Rod engine, and they did it with Porsche. So he got shipped over there to do that. He was over there for like about off and on for 2.5 years, and then like after that first year of travel, he's just like, all right, I'm moving everyone over. Like, I'm sick of fucking not seeing my kids and shit. So,
Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude! What? That's dope.
That's random. Yeah, I never knew
That's
that.
fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, here's a fucking travel story for you.
Yeah.
Next
Wait,
time.
dude. Okay, can we just like pause for 2? I gotta piss.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
or just keep going.
Breaking the action.
Yeah, no, I'll just describe the other
We'll
lane.
be right back after these sponsored messages or whatever they say.
Oh yeah,
Sponsored by Off-Road Crocs.
Tiki Rum.
Blue Sheep.
Yeah,
Blue Sheep. Yes.
We gotta do an ad read for that one of these days.
Should I get Lily on here, our girl, or something one day? All motherfucking girls.
Yeah.
I forgot what April said one time. I'm like, you want to come? She's like, I'm good. I'm like, all right. It was,
Fair.
yeah, it sounded like she wanted to come. And I'm like, oh, you want to come? No. I'm like, oh, fine.
Oh, I think I was at
Damn.
your house that time. And
Damn.
she's like, nah, I'm alright. I'm like, okay. No, but yeah, so
It's happened more than that, too, though.
yeah. So I'll tell you this before he gets back. Is like, I remember.
You're a Nazi? I knew it.
No, they're very sensitive about that. They really care about that shit. They don't
Oh,
like
for
talking about it.
Dude, I would care, too. Because if that's my
We
what
like
my
talking-
country's named at, or, like, known as, like, God, fuck.
It's probably just from fucking European nationalism too. Like, we let an Austrian take over. Ugh. But no, so like we were over there. Like, I initially was in like 1 or 2 German-speaking schools. Didn't stick, so I went to this like international school. We'd go to like church and shit on a army base. Neighbors were cool as fuck. Like, I still like my best friend was this kid from Virginia, and I like remember talking about like, yeah, when we both get back to the States, we'll drive and hang out. It's got to be close. No concept of geography.
Yeah, poor
Uh,
kids.
Yeah, right.
Never to see each other again.
I wonder what he's up to. I think his name was Ben. But yeah, so like, yeah, the one thing I remember is like walking back to our hotel in Prague, and we had like these onesie snowsuits, and mine was blue, my brother's was red, and we're just like walking through this park as the snow falls. It's like the most beautiful thing ever.
How old were you again? 3 or 4, you said?
3.5 to 5.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. So here's the thing. Here's the day that There are 2 actually
That's a quick one.
that I very vividly
nice.
remember. That wasn't in my hall, was it?
No, I pissed in the toilet.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I
he
gotta
pooped
wash
his
my
pants
hands,
on there.
too.
It was just so damn. That was
Right?
elite.
Pooped his pants and threw it in the fucking garbage.
That's fine. As long as it's in a bag.
In your
Um,
bathroom.
There's no garbage there.
Did that at Quick Trip.
Well, there is now.
Yeah. No, so we were going on this trip to the top of this mountain in Switzerland where they filmed. They used it for like a villain's lair in a Bond movie. So my parents were super jacked on going there.
Okay.
We get
And Dr.
there,
Evil.
maybe, and we get to the base of it. We've got like a light jacket, shorts. It's like 70 degrees out. It's nice. It's beautiful. Have to take like 3 trams up. First tram, it's like every so often there's a lurch. It's just me, my younger brother, and my older sister at this point. My dad's holding my younger brother. I'm next to him. My sister's with my mom. Like, after like the 3rd lurch, my brother just fucking pukes everywhere. All over us. And a little bit of the people too. Other people who were in the tram. Now, once
Fuck
you get
these Americans.
once you go, they're all very polite. Once you start going up,
When you
there's
puke
no
out.
tram at the middle back down. It's like 3 up, 1 down. Go to the bathroom, wipe ourselves down, clean ourselves up as best we can with napkins in the dryer. Get back into the next tram. A little bit wet, pretty stinky, as you can imagine.
Ugh.
Happens again. Pukes fucking everywhere. Repeat the process. Fucking clean up in the bathroom, whatever. My dad's soaked, especially. My brother's soaked. I got a little bit because I was in the splash zone. My mom and sister were for the most part fine. Third tram, he's fine. We're all whatever. But now we're noticing,
Why don't we get him up here to tell his side of the story?
dude, I want to do that, like where everyone just tells their version of the story. It'd be cool. Because I got my mom telling it once. But yeah, so we're going up. But now that we're all wet, we're noticing we're the only people in shorts and light jackets. Everyone else is wearing pants and shit. So my parents are like, oh yeah, we're going to the top of a mountain. Whatever.
It's gonna be fucking cold.
There'll be a gift shop. We'll get coats. Whatever. Thinking it's like an American gift shop. Not the case. Not the case. So at that point, my parents are like, we're here. We're getting a goddamn picture. I'm pissed. My brother's like, he's not happy anymore. He's just tired. And my sister's like, not. We're all cold. So that we've got this picture in my parents' house where like I'm just tucked into my dad, just like. My younger brother, same thing, but he's just kind of asleep. And my sister's like got a fake smile going. So like anytime people come to our house, they're looking at a picture like, what's this one? And it's like, oh, that story. It was just the fucking worst. And then the only other one I remember, we did this like long ass hike. We took the wrong fork in the road over like some sheep trail or whatever. So at a certain point, we have to go across like this 6-inch little mud crevice with the fucking 100-foot drop behind us. Like my parents are on either side, just like arm in arm, holding us together. Like we're just shimmying across it. And then at the end of it, there's a farm with some cows. Going to see the cows. I'm too young to know this, but that cow thing had an electric fence that I touch and fucking zaps me. So I start crying. And
I
like
got
it's
zapped by a fucking farm.
This
By
is
a
why
cow
he wants to
fence.
RPG a cow.
at least a fence. And then like, so it's like whatever, boo-hoo. And then after that, we have to go through this turnstile or whatever. And I went through it too slowly, and I'm short enough that it just hits me on the back of the head. And like my parents are just like trying not. They're like, oh, like they're trying not to laugh. They're like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I'm just fucking crying, just having the worst time. Like I just want to go home. Like, ugh. Yeah, those are my
That
Yeah,
you
that
said
sounds
first
shitty.
memory too?
one of the few that I remember from
It's like,
over
Jesus
there. Yeah.
Christ, you remembered a lot.
Man, I
Yeah.
remember.
It's hit me.
Where was it? Puerto Rico? Yeah, Puerto Rico. Me and Lily had sex on a beach. In a fucking, it was so random because I've never done that. So I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it." But she was like, "Fuck it, let's do it." And I'm like, "Oh, like man, it's gonna be sand in my ass. I ain't gonna finish. Like, I'm never gonna finish right now. Like, this is useless." Well, I did finish, but I'm pretty sure it was a guy just watching us, dude. He knew exactly what he was doing. He just watched us.
Just
bang.
sitting in
Cracking
the corner.
bush.
Yeah, he watched us bang. Yeah, yep, that was Puerto Rico. Yep, that was the first trip me and Lily took together. Just banging on the goddamn beach.
It's a good time.
Put this phone out.
I should have recorded
It's
that.
probably
No,
not
he
right.
did.
Oh,
It's probably just.
so whenever you and April have your honeymoon, y'all gotta fuck on the beach. You have to.
But make sure you.
I gotta have a guy watching too, right?
I think that helped me. Because it was like, I don't know.
He
I gotta
locked,
perform
he locked
for
eyes
Tim.
like him.
I gotta let this guy know.
Yeah.
I got
I'm
my
running
big
shit
words.
over here in this
It's my island.
saying,
Give him
yeah.
a show.
God damn it.
Helped me out, man. What else fucking nuts happened? Fucking Amari's calling.
Hey, you suck as being a host.
Fuck. I feel like I got a bunch of cool travel stories. Shit just happens, dude. Man. So yeah. Well, I know there's gonna be a lot of travel stories from my wedding. That's gonna be fucking sick. Just a week of I don't know how you staying 4 days, 4 or 5. Or how many?
3 nights, but yeah, 4 days.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be some fun
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get. I got on my calendar to look at the flights, like when they become available.
Yeah, one of her cousins was looking
'Cause
at the farthest date that she could look,
yeah.
and right now that she saw like the farthest from like right now, and it was like like 300 round trip or something. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Or like direct or something. I was like, oh, that's okay. That's promising.
Yeah, I think I got April 2024 is the time to look. Yep.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
put that in mind too.
Yeah.
January or something.
Yeah, and trust
I'll
me,
move
if
it.
we get any type of like alert where it's like book right now, we'll tell you. Just
Yeah.
fucking throw it on a credit card or something,
I still
whatever.
need to fucking get my fucking room.
Yeah, just put the deposit down. It's still some rooms. We're good. I just don't want them to like jack the price up or as it gets closer. So that's just the only thing I'm worried about for some people. But a lot of people booked, like people that I didn't think was gonna come, like Dana Dittman. She's coming, but her and Patrick gonna share a room because I don't think her boyfriend can come. So that's cool.
Too
I
bad.
invited Carly Cardenas and Jess. I don't think they're gonna come, but I invited them because I was like, "Fuck it, come through."
Well, you didn't invite Tina. Of course they're not gonna come.
I don't know. Tina's doing her own thing. She's like kind of cool. She's living in South America right now. I think I'm pretty sure. Like she just lives in different countries all the time. She's like lit. When I think of like they friend group, I was like, Tina's like way on some other shit than they are. Like way like worldly, not scared of shit. Like doing her thing. So good for her.
Damn.
Yeah, she's like out here. Like she's like somebody else that like travels frequently and like would live in another country and not be like a pussy about it.
Doesn't you have one of those cool ass jobs where you can do?
Yeah,
like, full-
yeah.
God, I'm jealous. We met one of those people when we visited my sister in fucking Guatemala. He's just like, yeah, I'm just a systems engineer, so we just travel and live abroad, and I just spend 4 hours a day in the hostel doing my work, and then we go just do our
Yep.
thing.
Yep. Fucking dope, man.
You poop in your pants?
Nah, it's the fish sticks.
They're worming their way out.
Yeah, I stuck them out an out only hole.
I could probably do that if I was like travel around, but I could probably only do that within the parameters of like North America for my
Yeah.
job.
Okay. So I
Mm.
was gonna tell a story. My brother, he like used to work for a healthcare place. I don't want to say all the name because he's all private like that. But he was in Ireland and he logged on and he was doing like security at the time or some shit. And you know it like popped up in the system like who the fuck logged in from Ireland, and because he was remote or some shit.
Yeah.
And they was like, what the fuck? You can't do that or whatever. So they changed like this big company like actually changed their rules and like company handbook because of something my brother did because he was working like remote somewhere else. Like
During
Oh,
COVID?
boo-hoo.
yeah, or yeah,
Or
it
wait,
had to be.
How do you get into Ireland? It's
Maybe
COVID.
it's shortly after when
Okay.
they start opening up the borders.
Yeah.
Boo fucking who?
Allegedly. So I was like, that's kind of geeked.
I mean,
That
they're
is
working
impressive.
security. They're working
yeah.
worried about security, and
Yeah.
but yeah, that's funny that you get a whole company.
Or they worry about the IRA hacking in. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Like
grow
this.
up.
Yeah. Imagine like something like who the fuck logged in from this place? Like
Yeah.
what the fuck? So yeah. I told my company though, I was like, I may move somewhere else. They was like, it's fine if you did. Like you be remote. I'm like,
Oh, but
Somebody
you make
stay
me
at
come
home.
into the office.
yeah. Fuck for no reason. Like tomorrow, I won't see any of them. Like my Tuesday days, won't look at. I'll be in my little room, won't see none of them. Wednesdays we have our meeting at 1, and that's the only reason. And if I have to go up and do something for some reason, that's the only reason they don't see me for like 30 minutes. So I'm like, y'all really making me drive all the way out here for 30 minutes
What
to see
team
my face.
camaraderie?
Yeah, it's
Jesus
stupid,
Christ.
but whatever.
Yeah,
They-
I was telling April the other day, like, don't believe any of these news headlines of companies going back to fucking in the office
Yeah.
full time and all this shit because it's all those real estate moguls who like don't want to lose money and want people in their buildings.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
literally
that's what it
just
is.
all that being
Because like
pushed.
think about how many companies rent, like how much money they make from like people just coming in and like, I feel like that's why they got us in there because they paid a certain amount of years in like our building or whatever it was, and they're like, oh, we're not gonna let this go to waste. Might as well have people in here.
Fuck that. Just be
Yeah.
smart. Convert it to a data center. Call it a day.
Yeah,
Make
yeah,
money
do
with
something
that
else or
shit.
use it for anything. You can do anything with that shit. Turn that bitch to a gym.
Fucking, fucking pivot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we can travel.
seriously, it's like half of my team is remote. One lives in Minnesota, one lives in St. Louis, one other lives. Jerry and Laura. Okay, yeah, 2 of them are remote, but like, and then like my manager, Regma, she was in Colorado for the last 2 weeks, and then the other guy's gonna be in California bear hunting for like 3 weeks, and like, it's
How?
just like
There ain't even bear there.
California?
Yeah.
Colorado bear hunt. I don't know. He's doing bear
Ah.
hunting somewhere on the West Coast.
That's cool.
They got bears in California, don't they? The
Maybe
flag is a
pointers.
bear.
Probably
yeah, but
northern.
they hunted them to extinction because they were attacking cattle and people and shit.
Oh, okay.
And the wildfires too, probably.
Oh,
No, they've been
Drew 'em
gone.
out.
They've been gone since like since like the 1900s. They're like just starting to think they might creep back.
oh.
Like they're like
Huh.
only now seeing sightings of grizzlies in Mexico again. It's
Oh
wild.
wow. Well, maybe that's why he's going. I don't know. I think he said somewhere out there, but he's gonna bear hunt.
Finish the job.
But he's gonna be gone for like 3 weeks. I'm like, see, this is like if we can just take off and be somewhere, like we don't need to be here.
Uh-huh.
Like I should have. I can literally request. Like I have a limited PTO. I can request off for the rest of the year, Wednesday and Tuesdays, and just never go back to the office. I can do that. They wouldn't be able to say no, really. Like, why would you say no? I got to be somewhere. I'm requesting off.
Paying for
You
that
have
computer,
unlimited
man.
PTO.
Yeah.
Just like your brother. You're going to change the rules of that company.
Yep.
All right, now you get 2 weeks. Fuck! I'm out.
Yeah.
That's lame.
I mean, everyone in my company is fully remote. The whole company is fully remote.
Yeah.
We don't have a building.
I applied for like several jobs today doing that shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, and it's been like perfect jobs popping up right now. It's one that does like with they work with. They're starting to work with
Kinda
AI
hiring
and
season
shit.
right now with the
And all this,
school
I was like,
and
ooh, that's exactly what I want to break into. I want to do like AI marketing shit. I'm like, fuck yeah, because that's gonna be fucking easy. Not easy,
Can't
but
the
it's just
AI
like,
market themselves.
yeah, but they still need somebody, some human like
I know.
prompting it.
No,
And I just want to
you.
do that shit, man,
Yeah.
so bad. That's gonna be awesome. That's all I've been looking for. This shit that's like a company that's like, okay, let's see what's gonna happen and like train somebody like, and then I just own that shit. It's mine. It's just that's my shit. Then I'm the fucking director of that department, and I have my own people under me.
That'd be tight.
Yeah.
Dance puppets.
Yeah. I'm gonna be so chill. I'm like, dude, you ain't gotta do shit. Just type it in.
Be
Fuck
so
it.
nice.
It's like a competing AI. Dude, just go to ChatGPT.
Yeah, seriously.
And you can
I
become
applied
the
for a job
director.
today. It was like, oh yeah, we looking. Anytime I see, we need like content creating for like writing stuff. I'm like, I'm applying. I don't care. I'll just use ChatGPT. Like it's stupid. Wow, everybody should apply for this.
Yeah.
It was like a contract part time. Like I can do that shit. It would take me. It would be so easy with this software out here. He was like, oh yeah, I need somebody to help like keep the tone of the company and create posts. And I'm like, oh my god, you're an idiot. Use ChatGPT, dude. It would be so easy. Like, why are you hiring for this right now? Somebody at your job can literally do this. I'm sure, but
That's funny.
I applied for it. I'm like, fuck it. I'll do this shit on the side. I'm all about getting a bunch of just income. So I'm like, this Turo shit. We got Rover. I got my photography thing. I got my regular job. I'm like, damn. It's just
Blue
like,
sheep.
yeah, she's got Blue Sheep. She does like babysitting and stuff. We just got like a lot of different shit coming in.
Good.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, like, I just want to make it more money though. I'm trying to do as much as I can, man.
More.
Yeah,
We
'cause,
need
like,
more.
after wedding, dude, it's just like children. That's gonna be like the next thing, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, we were talking about it. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I always want to wait. I'm like, I gotta have enough money, blah 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 blah. But I'm like, dude, I need youth too. It's more just about money. I need like energy and patience. And the older I get, the less patience I'm gonna fucking have. So I was like, I just gotta push them bitches out. Like it's normal now. It's fine to have kids now. I gotta get to that in my fucking head. It's fine now. Like it's
Well,
not a mistake. You know?
Not even the patience thing. The older you get and then you have a baby, it probably sucks.
Yeah. Like you gonna be that old fuddy-duddy, not fun parent, and like you gonna
Or
like,
even just like interacting with every other parent. You're like 15 to 20 minutes
happening?
older.
No, it's just a low battery.
Battery.
We're gonna
Okay.
need to wrap this up, boys.
yeah. Let's wrap it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Travel stories are fun. Got to get them in before the kids.
Yep.
And yeah,
We'll
And
probably
don't
do a
shit your
part two.
pants.
We'll probably
Yeah.
do a part 2 to this because I got a lot more.
yeah, we'll come back
Yeah, we'll do this again.
once Joe's got a few more travels under his belt to add.
I do. I didn't talk about them anymore. I don't know.
Got him stewing, just waiting to burst.
No, I mean, I was looking for a transition, but it didn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
all these were good. We were all
Yeah.
talking to each other, so
Yeah.
fuck I care.
It was fun.
All right, man. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for tuning in, guys.
Bye.
Peace.